stories. We tell ourselves stories all the time. Stories of things that happened in your past, the traumas you have experienced, and everything that happened to you, which defines who you are today. So whenever I meet new people, I'm telling them those stories when I feel I can share more personal. And because we keep on telling that story, because that is now who I am, I feel still captured in that story. I still feel a victim of that circumstances, of something that happened a while ago, or maybe still happening in your life now. You are becoming entangled with it. And what I mean with being entangled, it's you. I am the victim of that story. So it's you recreating that. And from there, because you have now identified with it, you create more of that in your reality. So if you're someone that has been abused in the past, you then going to meet people that will abuse you or don't keep your boundaries, simply often because you don't have any, but make use of you, abuse you, or any other way. And you feel the whole story is repeating itself, although it's in a different scenario. And you are that huge victim of it. Okay, we don't just want to talk about all that's happening. We also want to have this video talking about, okay, what can I do about this? How can I shift that? How can I change that? And these videos are highly intuitive. I'm just putting on the camera. I'm starting to talk. I have an inspiration. That's what I had today. And I don't know where this is going as much as you do. So let's see where this brings us. And when I say intuitive, it's really my higher self, which is me talking through me, with me, co-creating with me. All right, let's see. What is it that we can do about this? Oh, and I have a group of wise beings that are coming to me the last few days, and they're just standing there, 4 of them, tall, wise beings, and they're just waiting for me to give them attention. And they're here now, and they would like to talk to us. So let me allow that. I'm just going to channel their information and see what they have to say. Thank you for giving us a platform here. Thank you for reaching others that struggle with the same thing as you do, Alice. What? All right. Yes, dabbling. Yes, they came the other day to me and told me I was dabbling. Me trying to put myself in a box while I'm already out the box. Because I was going, anyway, long story. I was going to a new country, offering my services. And I thought when I start new, let's not talk immediately about starseeds and anything. And that's when they appeared and said, stop dabbling. Enough of that. Don't go back into the box. Go even more out of it. Be different. Be weird. If that is what feels right. But be you. And that is pretty weird. So, I mean, I think my hair is representing that. I was trying to make order in my hair this morning, but it's like so wild going everywhere. It's like, okay, whatever. Let's just start recording. Difficult to tame. They love that. But they love what I just said, but there is never a smile on their face. They're so freaking serious. So I can't joke with them. They're really, really here seriously. And they're like, yeah, because we're just coming to deliver a message and information, and that's it. And they're not the humorous type. And they don't see a need to put more emotions in there because it's only about handing or delivering a message. Okay, I'm open to that delivery. Yes. Because there's something that needs to be shared with you. There's something you need to hear right now. None of what happened before matters. None of what you experienced before matters. It no longer matters. In this era of time that you're stepping into as a humanity, none of that matters. So stop recreating. Stop creating from that what you thought you were. because you aren't. That's what you think you are, that identity that you have at this moment, who you believe you are, with your limitations, with your struggles, with the things that you like and dislike, and how you approach life. None of it matters, okay? Because all that matters is all that you are. And your human is just a limited version of all that you are. So if you make that human, that is a limited version of you, so big and so much and so present in your life that there is no space for anything else than your identity. And even if you feel this small, your identity is then a huge victim. That can take a lot of space because you're really busy with it. Because you're reconstructing things in your mind, in your head, and be really busy with it. And you take up a lot of space as a human. And what happens if you take up so much space? You forget about the rest of all that you are. You think this is it. And how do I manage that? It's so much. And I can't. I'm overwhelmed. It's because this is not needed. So we would like to then start saying, anything that happened in the past is irrelevant. So just take that in for a moment. Just think for a moment, everything that I have experienced unto this point, although it has been a beautiful learning curve, it is no longer needed in my current reality. So we drop, and you might even imagine that you're just holding that all, that a full handful, or it's a big space, or I don't know how much it is, and you just let it go. You drop it. That's always how Alice here, it's always how they say it's so simple. And they're like, but that is how simple it is. Don't feed it. Don't give it any attention. And the moment you hear yourself telling the story, you're like, oh, there I go again. Let it go. And there will times it comes up again. And you let it go. Don't put any fuel on the fire. Don't give it your attention. Don't focus on it. It's not relevant. Yeah, but all that happened to me. Yes, it did. But it was in the past. Why would you rummage in the past? Why would you bring it up over and over again? So anything that happened from yesterday and before, can we let it go? Because here we are sitting here with us today, here in this moment. And this is your moment. This is the only moment. And then make this your moment, because that is what it is. So if nothing of the past is relevant, we would also like to say nothing of the future is relevant. Nothing what is coming and you thinking about it and worrying about it and busy with it is relevant. The only thing that's relevant is the here and now. And now from this point of view, you could look at everything that's happening in the world and all that is there and the demons and a negative agenda and I don't know what. And people that are mean to you and not supporting you, not acknowledging you and I don't know what. There's so much out there. Can we drop that as well? Because it's not here with you in this room right now, is it? Can you look around you? Is any of the dark forces with you? Can you see it? We're talking about the bigger agendas and conspiracies and all that. And regardless if it's true or not, that's not relevant. We say, is it here with you right now? Is it present here right now? You might say, but there's maybe a demon. Do you see a demon right now? Now that you hear us right now, can you hear us well? Yoo-hoo! Can you hear us well? That we speak to you? Are you able to hear us and take in what we say? You're present with us? That is what is real. That is what is present at this moment. So pay attention to that. Drop the rest. Even if you think it's blocking you doing anything with you, and drop it. It's not what is happening right now. Right now, you're listening to our message. That's what's relevant. Highly relevant, we would say. Thank you. And there's more. So then, what are you going to do? Once you finish listening to this, are you going to back in rampaging about the past, bringing it all up again? Or can you leave it? Or whenever you feel worry, fear, or anything to do with the future, and you notice it, could you just leave it? And whenever you look at all the things that are happening out there, could you leave it? And everything that's happening around you, people might think of things of you and say things to you, and can you just leave it? All you want to be after we had this transmission is being with yourself, being with you in your essence, connecting with all that you are. That's where you want to be. That is where you want to be. Just with yourself in any moment of time. None of it matters. Yeah, but I need to understand. No. None of it matters. You're just here in this moment, connecting with all that you are. All that you are. Feel into all that you are, because that matters. All the lives that you are, all the experiences that you are in this moment and other moments. I'm saying that wrong. In a lot of these moments in time, in different dimensions, different lifetimes, that are all here with you in this moment in time. Loving this. All that you are. That is the only thing that is there. And from there, you experience the one thing, and then the next thing. And you walk and you notice a flower, a shop, a this or that, or you have a conversation with someone and not thinking, oh, that person looks like that because in my past I had, No. Of course, if someone is standing there with a knife or a gun, yes, please feel within you if this is the person you need to talk to. If this is, and maybe it is, I don't know. Feel that. And don't get yourself in trouble. But be present in the moment and feel what is the right thing to do in every moment, not from here, but really from your heart. That is all we want to say. That is all you need to do. Well, and in the same time, there's nothing you need to do. But this is what we want to present to you as an option of you doing. And with that, we stay around. We hang around. And you can call upon us anytime you want. And Alice would like to have a name for us. But we liked the wise ones. The wise ones we are. Because we're not per se having a name as such. You can call upon us, the wise ones. Beautiful, thank you. Interesting. Normally when I channel, it's like, and with this we depart and they go. And here they are, they don't go indeed. And they've been with me the last few days, waiting for me to connect with them. So whenever I raise my frequency and I have my ritual in the morning where I really pay a moment to where I am and what I am, and then I see them already like, oh, they're there waiting for me. Fascinating. All right. That is what wanted to come through. If this was something that's helped you, and love for you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, and it's a joy to have you with us in this community of like-minded people that are really ready to take the time and energy to invest in ourselves, to step more into all that we are. And that's all that we do here all together. Such a blessing of me being part of that. I'm saying farewell with so much love and looking forward to see you in another video. Bye-bye.